you guys haven't watched him play, you got to watch the next game. He had 6 blocks today. He's had 15
Here, Dad, you
blocks
can
in the
blow it
last
down.
3 games, and he's just taken New York by storm. Hopefully, Carmelo will treat him better than he treated Jeremy Lin, and won't get jealous of him hogging up all the limelight. Porzingis on his side has been very humble. I think the two of them will complement each other pretty well. And the Knicks are around 500 now, right? They're one game above 500, which is not great, but for a team that was looking pretty bad, um, they at least have some hope. Their bench is terrible. I was looking at the plus minuses for not today's game, but their last game, and basically the starting lineup was positive, but their bench was losing by like 20 points, which is why they lost the game pretty easily. So they do need to fix that. Jose Calderon is having a offensive renaissance, but the guy's a terrible defender, and so that's a problem. But that's one of Porzingis' strengths. He can kind of cover up for some of his shortcomings of his teammates, a bit like Tyson Chandler used to do for the Knicks. They still don't have the right formula completely yet, but hopefully they'll figure it out. I think people are thinking that Melo playing the 4 and Porzingis playing the 5 is a pretty interesting lineup, so we'll see how that goes. Although Robin Lopez has been pretty good too at the 5.
What do you think of Asdrubal Cabrera for the Mets?
Oh, we're back to baseball, Jamie?
Just quickly mentioning since I just saw this.
Oh, is that the rumor?
Yeah. Sure. It's just a toss up out there.
Don't know.
Okay. Well, we'll see how that
I think they should be going for outfielder.
Okay. Back to baseball. Back to basketball.
I think they should be going for an outfielder.
Okay.
Big bat.
Okay.
Yoenis Cespedes.
Okay. Back to basketball.
I'm a fan.
Yes, you're a fan of Cespedes and Porzingis.
That's right. So anyway, I'm hoping for a little bit better things from the Knicks this year.
Yeah, we'll see how that plays out. Of course, the Mavs are doing pretty well. Nothing I can complain for.
Jamie, the Mavs are a boring team.
No, they aren't.
Okay, they're playing pretty well though, but they need Chandler Parsons to get healthy.
Yes, he's starting to play. His minutes are starting to get up there though.
What do you think about the Hornets this year?
Too many injuries. I think they're starting to get back on track now though. Seems like.
Yeah. Well, actually, one thing I gotta point out about Jeremy Lin, who's having a pretty good season this year.
Really.
He's but you can see the difficulty for a point guard, an offense-first point guard playing alongside James Harden, because Ty Lawson has just completely lost it. I mean, this guy was one of the best point guards in the league, and he's like scoring 2 points, 2 assists, 5 turnovers. I mean, he's just completely lost it. He can't play it next to James Harden.
Yeah.
So, I think Jeremy Lin has some deficiencies as a player, but, I think he was in a tough situation. I think he's playing pretty well this year, Jamie. His shooting percentage is not the best, but otherwise I think he's playing pretty well.
Yeah. Sure.
The Jeremy Lin, Jeremy Lamb tandem is a pretty fun one to watch with the Hornets. And actually, both of those Jeremys are much more efficient players than Kemba Walker.
Yes. I think the anyway, Jeremy Lin and Jeremy Lamb I think are rotating minutes every game. Like one game one will be playing well, the next the other will, and so forth. And
I think the Hornets are the opposite of the Knicks. They've got a strong bench. Their starting lineup, if you see today, they played well, but in a lot of the games, it's the starters that are giving up the big lead, and then the bench comes back to tie the game, and then the starters give it up again.
Of course, Kemba Walker's plus minuses are never good.
Yeah, except for today. Today he played a great game today, but he's not very consistent.
Mhm. So Celtics playing pretty well. 76ers, of course, starting the season the opposite from the Warriors, 0-16.
Yeah, they have the worst record in the league. Who has the second worst record?
Hornets?
No,
Probably the Hornets, right?
it's not.
Sure. It's gotta be the Hornets. No, not the Hornets. What am I talking about? The
The
Pelicans.
Lakers. The Lakers have got to be the second worst team in the league, I think.
Was it the Pelicans? No.
The Lakers are
Oh
the
yeah,
worst
the
team.
Lakers. Yes, they are. They really stink.
Kobe is a sad thing, and Byron Scott.
Did you
is
see his
even
comment? Did you see
sadder.
Byron Scott's comment on Kobe?
I,
He said that Kobe has earned the respect, and he has earned
basically
the favor to take as many
the
shots as he
Lakers
wants to.
ownership has completely lost it. I mean, they've just given up on the team.
With a terrible head coach.
Got Kobe and the coach that Kobe wants, and they're really bringing the whole team down.
Yes, I mean,
They've got
you
a
know,
talented,
did you
up
see-
and coming.
even Kobe
or-
said we should pass more, and then I was slightly impressed by that, and then his following interview he goes, "Oh, you know what? Against the Warriors today, I felt like he went 1 for 14. By the way, he said I felt like I could score 80 points today, and my team would have lost."
Of course. And I think that was a good contrast with how Steph Curry did in the game. The torch has long been passed, and Kobe really needs to think about doing something else now and stop dragging the Lakers down.
Yes, of course. What am I talking about? Got confused by the Hornets. Of course, Brooklyn is having a disappointing season as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I think the teams in the mix are going to be in the East. Obviously, it's going to be Chicago
Cleveland,
and
of course.
and Cleveland. The two teams.
Indiana surprised this year.
Yeah, well,
Of course,
Paul
Paul
George is back.
He's strong as ever.
And otherwise, I think Atlanta will probably be the other team that still emerges. Although they're not off to the best start.
Well, they haven't played that well recently. Last 10, 4 and 6. They are still 10 and 7 though.
Yeah.
Miami, of course, can be strong this year.
Yep, I think they've been kind of surprising. Surprising bad team are the Clippers, who
Yeah,
blown a
baby, I
bunch
hate the
of-
Clippers so bad.
well, they seem to have blown a bunch of games where they were leading, including one where they were up against the Warriors by a pretty big margin, and they lost the game. The other big disappointing team is, of course, Houston. Dwight Howard's been out.
He played terribly today in 40 minutes.
Yeah, so anyway, I don't have any love for Houston at the moment, so
Detroit has been pretty surprising. Marcus Morris has been playing well.
better than his brother.
Yeah.
Okay, Jamie, I think we should go to
Phoenix is.
put you to bed.
No, not
It's
yet.
getting late here in Hong Kong.
Not yet. Not yet. Not
9:45.
yet. Not yet. Not yet.
All right, what else do you want to talk about?
Just one quick thing about Phoenix. The Phoenix backcourt, I think, is besides the Splash Brothers, probably one of the strongest in the game right now.
Yeah, who do they have?
Eric Bledsoe and Brandon Knight.
Oh, Brandon Knight is just gone crazy.
Yeah, and Bledsoe, of course, has been right there with him.
Yep. I think people are wondering why Jason Kidd gave up Brandon Knight.
Yeah, I don't get why they chose Carter Williams. I hate Carter Williams, by the way. He's terrible for the Bucks.
Yeah.
He missed all 8 of his field goals again. He's like a Kobe.
Yeah. They should not play him. Although the Bucks actually have a very nice core, so it'll be interesting to see what they do.
Jabari, Giannis Antetokounmpo, who can play all 5 positions.
Yeah.
Greg Monroe, they brought into the fold. And
He's been playing great.
Chris Middleton, of course.
Very efficient player.
So,
What they should do is they've got to reduce Carter Williams' minutes and give them to Middleton.
of course, just one last thing about the Bucks is Jason Kidd. Today, he's definitely going to receive some sort of punishment for this. He got so mad at the ref, he swatted the ball out of the ref's hands. See that video?
Yeah, did you see the video of Jason Smith swatting the ball out of Porzingis' hands?
No.
And also another one where he wrestled Porzingis to the ground.
Wow.
Of course, he used to be the power forward for the Knicks. But he was terrible.
And, well, Kristaps got 6 blocks. He got 7 blocks 2 games ago.
Yep. You already
One
mentioned
thing
his
he doesn't,
15 blocks in 3
of
games.
course, one thing he doesn't know how to do is intentionally foul. You guys can go check out that video clip.
So Porzingis is the fourth leading shot blocker now in the
Power forward. Wow.
power forward in the league. Only 3 guys are blocking more than him.
Of course, 2 of them are very well known: Anthony Davis, Serge Ibaka. Jeremy Grant, maybe you've not heard of him. He's on the 76ers, and he's been playing decent, taking Robert Covington's minutes.
But Robert Covington has come on strong lately. Covington, I think, missed his first 14 trade attempts this season, but last 3 games he's been pretty hot. And I think today he had another great game. I think he had 5 steals and 2 blocks and 2 threes, and so he's come back strong. Not worried about Covington.
Okay. Yeah, I think that basically wraps it up for now.
All right.
So, yeah, that's about it. That's all from us here at the Kingdom. As always, let's go Mets, and we'll see you next time. Thanks for listening.